The world is a crazy place. Even the most ordinary, boring, everyday stuff can turn out to have a weird backstory, or do something you had no idea it could. For example, did you know that worms eat 4 to 6 times their weight each day? Or that trained pigeons can tell the difference between Claude Monet and Pablo Picasso? Who knew? But there are dangers out there, too. Your cell phone is infested with bacteria, and traces of the bubonic plague have been found in the New York City subway. It turns out, when you dig a little deeper, things that you've taken for granted or that seem perfectly normal can surprise you. With that in mind, here are 20 crazy facts that will blow your mind. Welcome to Swift Stories. We hope you all are doing well, and today's video is going to be 20 crazy facts that will blow your mind, so let's get right into the video. Before we start, please make sure you subscribe our channel and hit the notification bell icon. And be the first one to watch all Swift Stories videos. It's new channel, we all really need your support to grow and continue making the videos. Number 1. Humans are the only creation that enjoy spicy foods. It's an evolutionary mystery that scientists have had trouble explaining, but humans are the only creation who actually enjoy eating spicy food. There does not seem to be any health benefits to eating painful peppers, though some research finds that it may fight off fungus, so the best reason some have suggested is the thrill factor, no different than the fact that we are the only creation that like roller coasters and scary movies. Number 2. Humans are also the only creation whose brains shrink. As we get older, our brains tend to shrink and can suffer from cognitive dysfunction like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. But as best researchers can tell, we are the only creation to whom this shrinkage happens. Tests on other creation like animals have found no similar phenomena, even close evolutionary relatives like chimpanzees and rhesus monkeys. Number 3. Potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. A Harvard University study of more than 120,000 people found that potato chips were to blame for the gain of an average of 1.69 pounds per person over 4 years. Other fatteners: potatoes, 1.28 pounds, sugar-sweetened beverages, 1.00 pounds, and unprocessed red meats, 0.95 pounds. Number 4. That fish is probably labeled wrong. That salmon is probably not salmon. Researchers estimate that about 1/3 of all fish sold in restaurants and grocery stores is mislabeled, often to deliberately mislead consumers and get them to buy more expensive fish, getting tilapia while paying red snapper prices. Snapper was found to be mislabeled 87% of the time, tuna was mislabeled 59%. It's far too common an occurrence to be a fluke. Number 5. Bananas can't reproduce. The bananas we are all know and love, known as Cavendish, are in fact a hybrid of 2 other plant species. It has no seeds and has only been able to reproduce with the aid of farmers, who remove and transplant part of the plant stem in order to create our favorite yellow fruit. Number 6. It's impossible to hum while you hold your nose. For the same reason you can't exhale while holding your nose and closing your mouth, to make the humming noise you have to pass air through your larynx. You can't do that when no air can be exhaled. Still, seems pretty weird. Number 7. The least interesting day in history was April 11, 1954. That, according to software developers True Knowledge. The search engine project collects facts, and of the more than 300 million facts it has collected, just 2 occurred on this date. A soccer player named Jack Shufflebotham died, and a Turkish academic named Abdullah Adalar was born. Number 8. Aldous Huxley and C.S. Lewis died on the same day as JFK. The deaths of these venerable British writers, who died within about 10 minutes of each other, would seem newsworthy under most circumstances. But it was hard for the loss of the author of Brave New World or the Narnia series to garner much attention when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated within the hour. Conspiracy? You be the judge. Number 9. Bigger forks lead you to eat less. A study in the Journal of Consumer Research found that when diners were given smaller forks with which to eat their meals, they ended up eating less. According to the researchers, this is because the smaller forkfuls of food lead diners to feel they are not making much of a dent in consuming their food, and, hence, satisfying their hunger. Number 10. Cell phones are full of bacteria. While it's unlikely that they cause cancer or spark a fire at a gas station as popular lore might suggest, mobile devices have been found to be loaded with bacteria. According to some research by British scientists, the average cell phone carries 18 times more potentially harmful germs than the toilet handle in a men's restroom. When was the last time you disinfected your phone? Number 11. The longest living insect is the termite. Cockroaches may have been around since dinosaurs roamed the planet, but the termite queen lives longer than any other insect out there. Some scientists estimate that these obese and pretty disgusting critters live as long as 100 years. Number 12. Chewing gum after a meal reduces heartburn. It turns out the saliva that's stimulated by chewing gum becomes more alkaline, effectively neutralizes the acid reflux that creates heartburn while soothing your esophagus. Number 13. Dogs can smell cancer. They don't call them man's best friend for nothing. Researchers have found that dogs are able to pick up on a specific scent that cancer produces in a person, which is undetectable to humans. So if your dog is acting strange around you, it may be you who needs to get checked out by a physician. And if you're looking to repay your canine's kindness, meet the former model who wants to save your dog's life. Number 14. Bees can detect bombs. If you thought that was impressive, bees are able to detect bombs with their tongues. Just as law enforcement uses dogs to sniff out explosives, bees can be trained to associate the scent with receiving food as a reward. So when the bee's handler sees it extend its proboscis, they know they've got a bomb on their hands. Number 15. Boyfriends do more housework than husbands. A survey 17,000 people across 28 countries found that after marriage, the amount of time a man spends doing chores on a weekly basis decreases significantly. Number 16. The world's biggest tire producer is Lego. The toy company produces approximately 306 million tires per year, far more than any other manufacturer in the world. They may be tiny toy tires, but the fact still stands. Number 17. The longest word you can type with just your left hand is sweater dresses. For grammar sticklers who say that should include a hyphen, requiring you use your right hand, then the longest word is stewardesses. The longest word you can type with your right hand is the European wildflower Johnny Jump Up. Number 18. Naps could save your life. Research has found that a midday nap can make you more creative, focused, and fresh for the rest of the day. But one study also found that they can also reduce your risk of heart attack. Specifically, those who regularly nap were found to be 37% less likely to die from a heart attack or other coronary ailment than those who work straight through the day. Number 19. You sleep deeper on a hammock than a bed. Swiss scientists have found that the rocking motion from a hammock leads to nappers enjoying a longer period of N2 sleep and increased slow oscillations and sleep spindle science jargon for deeper sleep than those who sleep on a traditional bed. The rocking motion was also found to make the subjects fall asleep faster than a regular bed. Number 20. Newborns don't shed tears. Tear ducts don't fully develop in infants until they are 1 to 3 months old, making it impossible for babies to shed actual tears. No wonder they have to express their emotions by crying loudly. So this is for today. If you like our video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.